Well, today we've loaded up the MBRP trailer, got the team loaded in the truck, and we're on our way north to Sturgeon Falls. Not the normal destination for us, but we've got a great dealer friend up there that's going to let us test out the new Ram 1500 and the inline 6 twin turbo engine. So excited to get up there. We've got a lot of muffler configurations, a lot of different sound profiles that we want to try, and see which one works best and get it out to our customers. Hey everybody, come with me. We're at Sturgeon Falls Chrysler today. Let's take a peek at the new Ram 1500 inline 6 twin turbo. We've got it up here on the hoist just inside the door. Excited to show you what we're bringing this year. We've got about 4 or 5 different muffler options, including some straight through perf chamber design, straight pipe design, as well as some Helmholtz technology coming out to make sure that we hit that perfect no drone cruising. We're gonna test all those out today. We'll take you through each and every one, give you a glimpse inside the truck as we're doing our test drive, and let you comment and see which one you like the best. So stay tuned as we get it on the truck and pull it outside and show you what we got. Okay everybody, so we've got the Ram 1500 on the hoist now. We've got our box of samples here that I'm excited to show you all the different versions we're trying today. Just cutting the front pipe right now for the specific cab configuration. Once we have that on, we'll take you through all the mufflers and show you what they sound like. Okay, so we got our first system on, the Ram 1500 here. It is, I'm gonna say, following a very generic kit that we've had in the past, one of our most commonly used mufflers, which is a 3-inch in chambered dual 2.5-inch out design. Very simplistic, but works quite well. So we're gonna take that down here on the road and see what this inline 6 twin turbo gives us. Let's take this one back and go swap it out for something a little more inspiring. All right, so we just wrapped up our first test. Truck's going back on the hoist right now. Like I said, this is a very standard muffler for us. It works extremely well in a lot of V8 applications, but this inline 6 twin turbo definitely needs something a little bit more. So next we're gonna take off this muffler here. We're gonna move into a more aggressive option that we brought up. It's going to be either a small resonator, possibly tying in Helmholtz technology at the same time, which is one both Craig and I are excited to try, or we could be going into an even smaller muffler that has a very interesting core design to it, choking it down to 2.5 inch. Second sample here. We've gone 180 degrees in the other direction and gone to a very aggressive 3-inch perf resonator instead of a full-size muffler. Try to open this thing up, give it some more life. Which it definitely has done. So we're up around 80 kilometers an hour right now. I'm playing around with the gear selector to see if there's any weird tones at different RPMs. Usually you find, anywhere from 18 to 22, 2400 RPM is usually where we're gonna see a little bit of a drone. So I'm playing between 15 to 18 right now. Dropping a gear around the 2000. So you can hear it coming in the cab a little bit, but it's not overly aggressive. And let's pick up it here. More, get to 2200. You can hear it in the cab a little bit, but nothing over the top. So what we're gonna do right now is just run up a little hill, just nice and slow. Try to get this under load, see what happens, if there's any drone inside the cab, And then if there is, we're gonna go back and tune a Helmholtz to target and get rid of it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we just came back from our second test. We have gone with our 4-inch high flow resonator. It's 3-inch in, and then we created a Y pipe for the outlet for it. This definitely gave the truck a more performance sound than the chambered muffler we tried first. Definitely like where this is going. Little bit of a drone around 2,000 RPM, about 2,000 to 2,200. So what we're doing right now is rushing and bringing a Helmholtz that we designed to test with this. It's a little bit of a Frankenstein design, but it's a great way for us to test a bunch of different lengths and configurations. Okay, so we have our Frankenstein Helmholtz on here right now, clamps on to make it adjustable. What this does is really targets the drone. So right now we're aiming at 2,000 to 2,200 RPM. So we've set this up so that when the sound waves are coming through, it hits the edge here, part of it travels up, and then comes back and rejoins the main exhaust flow to cancel out the drone that we're seeing at 2,000 to 2,200 RPM. So we're gonna take this on the road right now and go see if we've calculated it properly. Okay, so this is our 4th time out. We've now put the Helmholtz in place, apologies. And just gonna give it a go, see what our 2,000 to 2,200 RPM sounds like, and it's definitely a little bit less deep and droney. Let's go try our short little hill and see if we can manipulate it to give us a bad sound or if it's set up properly. Let's just shove it down to first just for, come on, thank you. That was much smoother. So it is tuned properly. We do not have a drone coming up that hill like we did the last time. Running through 2,000 to 22 is a very nice and smooth, enjoyable, and great daily driver note. So we just finished our last test with the Helmholtz tube on it there. It took away the drone perfectly from 2,000 to 2,200 RPM. So right now we're gonna leave this prototype system on this truck, let our dealership here drive it around, give us his 2 cents. Really wanna get that in-world testing done. Really, you know, make sure that we're not just hearing it the way we like to hear it, but getting customer feedback as well. So we're gonna leave this on, we're gonna take the stock unit back home, flow test it, make sure that we're gonna flow more than stock. These turbo engines are definitely gonna want the exhaust to breathe as much as possible, hopefully give them a performance advantage as well. So we're gonna hand the keys over here, head back home and keep the testing going.